All right, today's sponsor is Filmora 9. For you guys who don't know, Filmora 9 is, in my humble opinion, the best video editing software you can have as someone who's starting out YouTube. Let me tell you, I've used them all. I've used the Sony Vegases, the Final Cuts, the Adobe Premieres, and I can honestly say that Filmora 9 can pretty much do everything that those ones can do for a fraction of the price. And on top of that, there's zero loss in quality. It's 4K compatible, and it's way easier to learn and use. And of course, it's got all the basics that you need, import media, cut drops, splice it all up, crop your image, image correction. They have a bunch of tools to edit your audio and clean it all up, and don't sleep on your audio, man. That's half your video. And then when you've done all that, you can take it to the next level, because they have a ton of preset effects, including audio, title, filters, transitions, animated elements, to really give your video that next level polish. It truly is the best video editing software for someone who's never edited video before. And it even has a screen record feature, so if you're into PC gaming, if you're playing FIFA on the PC, they got you, homie. My favorite feature is the sexy square intro titles, boys. They got a whole bunch of these intro cards, but I've been looking for the box title for a hot minute now, and it just looks so clean. And they aren't even done yet. There is an online effects library called Film Stocks, where you can find more cool music, footage, and effects to help your video stand out, all without getting copyright claimed. And best of all, you can try this all for free. Hit the link in the description. You have no excuse. If you don't like it, drop it. But if you do like it, their pricing is highly flexible. So for all of you aspiring content creators out there who need a high-end video editing software, Filmora is the best bang for your buck, bar none. And the proof is in the pudding. This entire promo was edited on Filmora 9. So go ahead, get it. It's in the description down below. Thank you to Filmora for sponsoring this video. Now back to the show. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your number one fat Asian coming to you today with another one of these intriguing FIFA 20 experiments. And we got a good one. As today, we are doing the best South American youngsters versus the best European youngsters. And the way that I define youngsters is basically 23 and under. If you're promising, you got great potential, if you're already high rated, and you're 23 and under at the start of FIFA 20, then you're going to be on one of these teams. And if the thought of the future of South America taking on the future of Europe gets you all excited and fuzzy inside, then take your Rick nipples, smush into the like button right now, subscribe if you are new. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us hop into first the all under 23 team for Europe. And of course, you got to start out with the best youngster in the world. I don't think there's much debate of it anymore. And that, of course, is Kylian Mbappe of PSG and France. Already 89 at the age of 21. He's most likely going to be the one to take the mantle from Messi and Ronaldo. I mean, what else is there to talk about him? 96 speed, 85 shooting. He's really good. And Mbappe has the potential of 95. Absolutely ridiculous. On the right side, you got the Englishman, Jadon Sancho, who plays for Borussia Dortmund, coming in at an 86. He has potential of 94. So not that far behind. And then on the left side, you have Marcus Rashford coming in at an 84, although his potential is not quite as high as the other two counterparts. He currently has a potential of 89. Then moving into the midfield, you have the highest rated Cam youngster of Europe, and that of course is Kai Havertz of Leverkusen. He's coming in at 84 and has potential of 93. Alongside him, you have new boy over at Barcelona, Frankie de Jong. He comes in at an 86, his potential of 92. And then the highest rated CDM youngster for Europe is going to be Raji, coming in already at an 85. He has potential of 89. Then in the back line, you got Lucas Hernandez coming in at 84, potential of 89. De Ligt is coming in at 85 with a potential of 92. Nicolas Sula is coming in at 85, potential of 90. And Trent Alexander-Arnold coming in at 85, potential of 90. And in between the sticks, you got Donnarumma, who's already at an 85, potential of 92. On the bench, as you can see, you have a myriad of youngsters that aren't exactly the highest rate. I mean, they're respectable, hovering around 80s. But you got Lafon, who's coming in at a potential of 88. Ansu Fati is coming in with the potential of 90. Grimaldo has a potential of 87. Dembele has a potential of 90. Ruben Diaz has a potential of 88. Serge Gnabry has a potential of 87. And I believe Haaland has a potential of 90 now. Martin Odegaard has a potential of 88. Kimpembe has a potential of 86. Owada has a potential of 89, and Wan-Bissaka has a potential of 89. Kukurea has a potential of 88. Trincao has a potential of 88. Upamecano has a potential of 87. And this man, Camavinga, has a potential of 90. All right, third backup keeper, Lunen's got a potential of 88. Tonali, this guy actually has a potential of 91. Phil Foden's coming in at an 89. And Ndombele's coming in at a potential of 88. And the last two, you got Pavard coming in with a potential of 85. And then Joe Gomez, who comes in with a potential of 89. With Europe's future star team coming in with an attack of 85, a midfield of 85, and a defensive 84. A very, very strong team, but obviously not a world-class team. They're youngsters. But how does it compare to the future stars of South America? Yeah, Europe's better. I mean, you got a few recognizable faces in here. You got Vinicius Jr. coming in for Real Madrid. You have Lautaro Martinez, who's been cutting it up for Inter. David Neres has been a bright spot for Ajax. You got Lo Celso coming in with a potential of 87. Arthur, who I believe is the highest rated South American youngster, playing over at Barcelona right now. He comes in with a potential of 90. And then you got Valverde, the highest rated CDM on this block. He comes in with a potential of 90 as well. Left back position, you got Lodi, who has a potential of 86. You got Davidson Sanchez, he's got a potential of 85. Luis Felipe, who has a potential of 87. And then you got Eder Militao, who has a potential of 88. The highest rated youngster keeper from South America is this man, Pires. He only has a potential of 82, actually. Yeah, keeper's not the strongest suit for South America. As you can see, the next highest person, Rossi, only has a potential of 84. And I think Farinas only has potential of 86. On the bench, I mean, a lot of these guys, if I'm going to be honest, they don't have the highest potentials in the world. They're more hovering around like the 84s, 85s. You got Montiel, you got Terrer, who's got a potential of 86. You got Jesus, who's got a potential of 88. Pires, Bentancur has a decent potential of 87. Richarlison has a good potential of 88. Wendell has a potential of 87. Oliveira has a potential of 84. Martinez has a potential of 86. Reiner, this guy, I've never even heard of him, but he has a potential of 90. Jesus. Palacios has a potential of 88. Amada has a potential of 88. And Rodrigo from Real Madrid has a potential of 91. Then you got the bright boy from Arsenal, Martinelli. He's coming in with potential of 88. Emerson comes in with potential of 85. Gabriel's potential of 85. Diaz comes in with potential of 86. Fourth comes in with potential of 85. Sanesi comes in with potential of 85. And Arton comes in with potential of 84. For the future stars of South America, coming in substantially lower with an attack of 81, a midfield of 82, and a defense of 80. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough for them in the competitions. But let's go ahead, hop into career mode, and see how they do in simulation season. I am still single minus. Alright guys, as you can see, we are now into career mode. I placed both of these future star teams into the Premier League, and as for me to remain neutral, I shall be simming Tottenham Hotspur. Now what we're going to do is, we're going to sim to the end of the season, so let's go ahead and get that started right now. As we get that started, you guys can go ahead, vote up in the iThingies right now on which continent you think has the better youngsters. I think this is pretty obvious that the odds on favor are going to be Europe, but you never know. And in this one, it's going to be whoever finishes higher up in the season. I don't actually predict that either one of them will win. The Man Cities and the Man Uniteds and the Spurs are usually do pretty strong in these simulations, but I guess we'll find out at the end of the season. Take it away, Time Wizard. All right, we set on June 1st of 2020. Let's see how the players did at the end of the season. All right, and as to be predicted, none of the youngsters won the Golden Boot. It was, of course, Sadio Mane of Liverpool scoring 29 goals. Sergio Aguero coming in second place with 28. Although Kylian Mbappe popping up here, very respectable at 26 goals. And we scroll down the list, Vinicius Jr. also popping up in 13th place with 15 goals. We go over to assists, and yeah, once again, not the greatest showing by the youngsters. We have to go, actually, one youngster, only one, made it onto the top 15, and that is Rodri, coming in with 7 assists in 13th place. And it is kind of more the same when we go over to clean sheets. You have to go all the way down to Pires in 10th place, getting 9 clean sheets, as well as Alvin Lafont getting 8 clean sheets. Interesting. They didn't start Donnarumma. So very little to go off of. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. So we see it. Barcelona finishes top 4. So okay, Europe. Not doing all too bad. Getting themselves 77 points. And then the future stars of South America finishing in 8th place. Although, I mean, they finished above Chelsea and right below Arsenal and Manchester United. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. Wolves finished above Arsenal and Manchester United in the simulation. Accurate. For you guys who want to know, Manchester City won the league. I don't think there's too much to be said about these statistics. So let's move on to the main event and see how these two battle it out on the virtual pitch. And here we go, boys. The best youngsters from their respective continents striding out onto the pitch as we see these brilliant youngsters line up. You guys go ahead, vote up in the iThingies right now on which future stars you think is going to come out on top. Obviously, Europe has a substantial statistic advantage, but in live action portion, if we've learned anything from the All Euros tournament, anything can happen. But I guess only time will tell. The battle of the future stars of Europe versus the future stars of South America is about to begin. Alexander-Arnold, obviously, on all the free kicks, sending this one in. Ooh, Titan's just able to parry it away, but De Ligt up. Fires it. Ooh, not too far off from the defenseman. All right, De Ligt. Look at this. Let's see how far it is. It's not awful. It was like right there. Left-footed from De Ligt. Okay. Havertz making a run forward. Rodri cuts inside, laying it off to Sancho. Fires it. Ooh, a couple of testing shots so far from the Europeans, but still nothing on target here. Jin Sancho. Young. Rodri's in. He shoots. Oh, it goes off of the arms of Perez and finds its way into the back of the net. And you've got to say that this goal was coming for the Europes. For the Europes? For the European youngsters. And from an unlikely source, Rodri coming up from his defensive midfield position. Beautiful layoff, and look at that. Frankie de Jong puts it on a silver platter for the Spanish youngster. Perez is going to be a little bit upset there. Your hands can hit it. You got to think that you can make that save. But Rodri goes ahead and opens up the scoring. 20th minute. Sancho unmarked on the wing. De Jong running down the sideline here. Off to play back to Trent. Trent charging in. He can shoot it if he wants to. Goes for the auditions. It's off of the bar. Jesus. And now Kai Havertz. It is chaos. Kai Havertz to Rashford. Tries to play it through. Not a strong suit, but somehow finds his way to Mbappe. Tries to sneak it past, but Perez, excellent kick save there. What a kick save. Let's see this again. Beautiful running of the channels from Mbappe. Probably should have done a little bit better there. And that man does not look like he's 23. What is going on with his hairline? All right, we are now into injury time of the first half. Trent Alexander-Arnold trying to find the noggin of one of his European youngster teammates here. Maybe the final kick of the game. Opts to go for Mbappe. Oh, De Ligt! How did he miss? Was he even onside there? But De Ligt somehow was on the end of a knockdown. It should have been 2-0. I am in shock. And the youngsters from South America are holding on for dear life. You can see right here. Yeah, I have never seen a more dominating. Gee, what is going on, South America? It's one goal, but you can see 9 shots. 9 shots for the European youngsters. 3 of them only on target. And domination, 66% of the possession. There is no other way to phrase this politely. South America is being held down in skull. Hopefully, it's a little bit more competitive in the second half. Mbappe now. Still holding on to possession. Gets it over to Phil Foden. His first touch of the match. He's inside of the box. He's looking around. Gives it out to Mbappe. Oh, just outside. I thought for sure him hitting this first time, it was going to find the way into the back of the net. Honestly, it's been easy for the young Europeans this afternoon. Celso scooping this one in. A little bit of goal mouth scramble. Vinicius Jr. skies the header, though. That might be their first half shot on target, I'm guessing. No, Nearest. South America do have possession. Can they make something happen here? Lautaro, beautiful back heel. Torreira tries to get it back to Lautaro, but Sula, excellent defensive work. You're not going to see it a lot in this gameplay, but the defense of the young Europeans has been tremendous. Torreira. Can South America get something here? Terasema holds onto it, finds Lautaro, gets taken down. Oh my God! In the 88th minute, De Ligt nuzzles up against Lautaro and fouls him inside of the box to give South America and their youngsters a lifeline. Clipping the heels there. I mean, by the letter of the law, yes, it is a little bit soft. But if we've learned anything, simulation pens are not guaranteed at all. And all right, Lautaro Martinez to tie the match up. Oh no. And he skies it. Oh, I don't know what it is in the coding, but this is legendary difficulty. I'm not touching anything. Even the computer doesn't know how to take pens in FIFA 20. And that is a sad, sad way to go. But I mean, probably deserved. It was a soft pen. And now we are on to injury time. And that is going to be it. The South American youngsters, not their best day, going out with a whimper. Had a chance at the end there, but you gotta admit it. The European future stars, they just deserved it. And yeah, the match facts reflect as much. As you can see, I mean, they only lost by 1, but realistically probably should have been a lot more. As you can see, 2 shots to 11 shots for the young Europeans, but only 3 shots on target. Once again, possession, total domination, 66% of the possession. This was one of the ones that just went chalk, you know? The European youngsters are higher rated, and you could debate whether, you know, maybe that's EA bias, but everyone kind of played up to the stats, and yeah, it looks like the future is substantially brighter for Europe, if FIFA is to be believed. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it for this experiment. If you want more experiments, I did a whole entire tournament since we don't got any sports right now, so go ahead and click over here for that. If you want to check out the China Ruins Everything crew, it's pretty good. Go ahead and click over here, D's Foods. But until next time, boys, remember to stay yourself, stay humble, remember to stay safe, sanitize your phones, and as always, stay thick.